That might be a little too loud for this scene, but I think we'll be okay once we get in the game. If I remember correctly, I feel like I have to go in here and change the music volume. So look at where the music is right now. See, now I go back to the same level and it's not as loud. I don't know. I think it's a weird bug in the game. It seems to start off in like maximum volume, and then when I do that, it's much quieter, I guess. But does it sound okay right now? I think I might turn it down just a little bit more. So we just photocopied the case file. Thank you, Hasifa. Yeah, so where did we leave off, guys? We did just do that. Last stream, we were able to talk to Malia Getty. We were pretending to be a cop because we stole poor Mosely's badge. She quickly figured out that we were not a cop and kicked us the hell out of there. Rightly so. But she didn't seem too offended. Like, she was upset, but like, also slightly flattered that we were, you know, doing all that work just to talk to her. We go back here. We are trying to, we jotted down in our notebook some drawings we found at the cemetery on one of the tombs, as well as some drawings in the sand at the murder scene. So we're kind of trying to figure out how all these things tie together. Let me get back into the game here real quick. So if I show you what I'm talking about, we have a couple drawings. So we found, I have to change this, there we go. We found this at the cemetery, and it's some kind of code, but it makes a sentence. So what I see is DJ Conclave tonight. Bring, and then, what were you saying? Wet cash? Wet cash? I don't know. So this WFETKASH, we don't know what that means. Maybe it's gibberish, but I think what we're going to want to do is change what it says so that we can have them do something else. Bring moist money, that's right. Yes, how's it going, Sheely? This game is great. I've never played this version. I've only played the remake, but I do really enjoy the Gabriel Knight games. So that was what we found at the cemetery. We also found this at the scene of the crime, drawn in sand. So we jotted it down, but he had some other drawings that we did not have. So we came to the police station, got the file, and basically photocopied it, which we were not supposed to do. We're breaking all kinds of laws so we can do our own investigation. So now with all this, we got to figure out what to do with all these drawings, how to put them together. Well, in the previous stream, in like Central Park, we ran into a architect that was doing some drawing. Well, he might be a good one to show these to, and he might be able to put them together in some way that makes sense. So let's go there right now. I think we're done in here. I think I'm just going to use the top menu. Every time I use the right mouse button to change these icons, I go so fast I skip what I want.
I'll let you get back to it. Ciao, baby.
Hopefully that's not too loud. Yeah, have you seen any of the Gabriel Knight games, Sheely? And it's good to see you. How you doing? Let's see. And Phantasma, you're saying I'll be able to tell you a lot about the main home center. Oh, I'll let you know when how it is with my 0 PS5 games that I have ordered. I mean, yeah, there's that too. Honestly, if I got a PS5, the only 2 games I think I would care to get right off the bat is Demon's Souls and Spider-Man. Those are the ones I'm most excited for. Neither of which I think is coming to PC, so I'd have to get them on PS4. Okay, so I think we're going to Jackson Square. I think it was last Halloween time, actually, Sheely, we streamed Gabriel Knight 2, which it's more advanced than this, but it's not pixel art. It was all done in FMV, which, I mean, take that how you will. I think I have to change to the foot icon to move between scenes. There we go. Oh, you got angry in Spider-Man? I really enjoyed it. Where did you get stuck?
Come back here. Hey!
Uh-oh. That guy's stuff just blew away. This is the architect I was talking about. I thought we were going to,
The artist is off chasing his errant drawing.
I thought we were going to ask him to work on this stuff. Maybe we could just put it on his, whatchamacallit, on his easel. Is that what you call that? Now I wonder, can I combine these?
Those two objects would have no effect on each other.
No, but I think they're related.
Those two objects would have no effect on each other.
So you never got past the third Dark Souls boss. I think everybody got angry at Dark Souls. I've never played Dark Souls, but I did beat Demon Souls way back when. Oh no, that's not even getting stuck on a boss, Phantasma. That's just your game getting deleted. That's terrible. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle that either. It's not a short game, you know? That game takes some time. Okay, so what I want to do is take this drawing and try to put it here.
The artist would not appreciate Gabriel messing with his stuff while he's gone.
Dang it. Okay, maybe we need to help him find what he's missing. Then maybe he'll help us, actually. Give him a reason to help us, you know? Let's go over here. Oh, looks like he's trying to get it.
Unbelievable. Rotten luck.
Okay, so it looks like his thing is stuck in the middle of this grass. Can he not reach that? I guess he can't climb over that fence, maybe. Oh man, you even collected a lot of stuff. I will say, I'm not a big fan of collecting all the random crap that you can in big open world games, but Spider-Man, that game was just so much fun to move around. I actually enjoyed doing some of that stuff. Let's see if we can't grab this.
Gabriel can't reach the drawing from where he is.
Just out of our range. Do we have any items that might help us reach it? We got tweezers. We got a snake skin. This is the only thing that might be long enough. I don't know how that would help us.
Using that on the drawing wouldn't help.
I didn't think so. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe he'll give us a clue.
There's a drawing caught up against the hedges. Gabriel can't reach the drawing from where he is.
You hate the collecting, but once you know it's there, I must. Have you played the Assassin's Creed games? Those games had vicious amount of gathering things you could do. And now it's gone, and I'm still emotionally raw from it. I mean, you might just want to wait until the PS5, and then maybe you'll have more drive if it has like a bunch of cool updates and things that make it look nicer, you know? That'd be kind of cool. So we don't really have anything in our inventory that might help us do it. I really enjoyed the Assassin's Creed games too, but I did not like the collecting stuff. There was just so much stuff to collect. You never finished your road to plat in ranked Rainbow Six? That must have been really hard, Sheely. Online platinums are ridiculous. And you're playing Smash Brothers Ultimate, and you're playing the adventure mode, Dingo? I was fighting against 4 Diddy Kongs. I'm playing as Kirby and managed to get a KO shot 3 times in a row with a hammer attack. Nice. That must have felt good. Valhalla. That's coming out this year, right, Phantasma? Let's see if maybe there's another way into this place. Maybe the hot dog guy can help us out.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Well, that's right. He won't talk to us.
I mind, all right.
Guy's a jerk. Oh, November 17th. Pretty much right after.
Because, A, I don't know anything.
Yeah, we talked to that guy before. Oh, and new Ori on Switch. I loved the first Ori game. I need to play the second one. Let's go talk to him. Maybe he'll, now that he has to start a whole new drawing, maybe he'll work on ours.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not. I really get focused when I'm drawing.
Come on.
Okay, fine.
What if I do this one?
How's it going?
Well, life sucks. I just lost 2 days worth of work.
Speaking of
What you working on now?
deleted save games.
Just starting another drawing of the cathedral.
I'm going to try to show him this. So yeah, if you guys are fans of the Assassin's Creed games, which is your favorite? I've only played 1, 2, and Black Flag. And I think 2 was probably my favorite. I really enjoyed Black Flag. But I think that Assassin's Creed 2 had my favorite story of all of them, of the 3 that I played. They did that thing where they start coming out annually, and I just got kind of exhausted, you know?
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with this pattern?
I'm a student. I don't take commissions.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think we do have to get his other drawing so he'll help us out. That's my guess. So I wonder, can someone else here help us out? Maybe we just need to talk to all these other folks.
The juggler is busy. The drummer is busy.
Is everybody busy? Origins was okay, but the combat drove you nuts. I had heard that Odyssey was much better. And you're going to go through Watch Dogs 2. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Hasifa, if you guys haven't checked, on the Epic Game Store, Watch Dogs 2 is one of the free ones, which that's an awesome free game. It's not even that old. We probably can't talk to this guy, but I'm going to try. Nope.
Interrogating the little...
I don't think there's anybody up here, just the band. How are we going to get this?
Gabriel can't reach the drawing from where he is.
Or need some more items, I guess. Like a
Gabriel
stick or
doesn't
something?
want to take that out of the park.
Watch Dogs 2 is another game you haven't finished. Oh, there is a kid in yellow. Oh, did I miss somebody that I could talk to? Hold on. Oh, I guess a little kid might be able to fit through there. Oh, it's one of the people walking around, Hasifa. I didn't even think I could really talk to the people walking around. See if I can catch them.
The other park visitors are enjoying their leisure and aren't interested in talking to Gabriel.
Might not be able to talk to the kid. They don't want to talk to me at all. What if I block them? You can't stop them. I just noticed the screen paused for a second. Do you see that? It goes to like a loading thing. You know, I bet it's like loading the characters in and out. That's what it's doing. Super rude people. I mean, they're just doing their thing. 6 feet away. Don't talk to me. Wear a mask. There's one other thing I might be able to show him. Let's try these symbols that we found.
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
I'll probably say the same thing.
I'm kind of busy, and I don't normally do requests.
Oh, okay.
It was a slightly different response. What about these symbols?
What would the artist do with that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get him to draw something for me. I remember that's part of the solution. But I just don't remember exactly what the solution is. So is there another way inside of here, maybe?
A wrought iron...
And no one wants to talk to you, Gabriel. Take a hint. Poor Gabe.
A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square.
So you liked Origin's combat system because I just couldn't press the parry and kill groups of 50 guards. Sometimes those battles got huge, right, Sheely? I remember... Sometimes it reminded me of the old... I used to make a joke, like the old Batman television show. The one with Adam West where he punches people and it goes pow, zam, things like that. Because they only come at you one at a time. Or like old action movies, you know? I always felt like, yeah, I'm fighting somebody, but nobody really messes with me too much until I kill one guy and then the other guy comes up. It's like one at a time, one at a time. Yeah, there's really only a few people. Maybe we gotta check the church. I'm not sure. The church is just right up here. I do think we're just missing some item that would help us grab it. Can we steal anything from the church? Probably not. Oh, you can exit over here? Oh, that just leaves. Okay, never mind. See, this is the tricky part with this kind of game, is now I feel like I want to get a hint, just because I could literally go to every place and click on everything to try to find an item that would be useful. But let's go back to the bookshop real quick. At least here we can take everything. It's pretty contrived.
It's humid out there. Made it back, though.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
These older games, they do have some weird solutions to things. Absolutely. I know, that's how it was Relentless. Everyone just politely waits and gets their ass kicked one at a time. Oh, and you get hit just because it didn't respond? I hate when games have janky controls. That's one thing I like about the Dark Souls games. They're difficult, but it always feels fair, you know? Like when I die in that game, it's because like I know I made a mistake typically. The controls always feel pretty good. try going to our bedroom. There might be something here we can use.
The desk phone is cheap, but functional.
I don't know what we would use, but...
Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, his studio, and library.
I mean, you're pretty much invincible at that point, right, Sheely? What can stop you? Odyssey had better controls. I wonder if the other one was rushed, because, I mean, they come out so quickly, it's kind of hard to tell, isn't it?
It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual.
Usually the things you can pick up look a bit different, you know? I'm not seeing anything here. There could be something at Grandma's house. Remember we went in the attic and we were able to get some stuff? There could be something there. Yeah, just kind of the general area, Hasifa, would be useful. There's definitely probably some item that I missed. Which, I mean, just kind of looking around the map here, I don't see anything that obviously looks like I can pick up. Oh, it is in here. As I say, there's nothing I can pick up in here. Well, we grab our... Hey, Craig, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you, man. So there's the register we can interact with. There's her safe. We don't want to take any of that stuff. Can we go up the ladder?
Gabriel cannot take that.
I mean, are you not as cool as Ike from Shadows of Destiny? He could put a ladder in his pants. Now there's coffee. There's the newspaper. Something you might need to open. Oh, maybe we are going to open this.
Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
No, not quite. Can we open up the drawers here?
The desk is too heavy to be moved.
I got to use the right verb. Interact, maybe.
Gabriel doesn't even want to know what Grace keeps in those drawers.
They're technically your drawers. Oh, you're about to ask if I picked up any new games from Steam. It's been a while, Craig. I don't remember the last time I bought a game. I think it was the Steam Summer Sale was the last time I picked up any games. So it's been, was that a couple months or something? Let's see, the door icon. Oh, maybe.
Gabriel doesn't even want to know what Grace keeps in those drawers.
So it's not in there. We can't open the cash register.
Wishful thinking.
I think. There we go.
Gabriel checks the drawer again, just in case life as we know it changed significantly since he last looked.
Oh, just a second. Does Valhalla look really good? I haven't seen anything on the new Assassin's Creed. What is this right here? Is this another kind of dollar? I'm not, or maybe that's checks. It's probably checks. Do you guys still pay with checks?
It's a gift certificate left over from yet another dismal failure of a promotion.
We should totally grab that gift certificate. How about you, Craig? Have you picked up any new games? Oh yeah, a little stream update, by the way. I won't be spending too much money on new games for a little while. We just got set up to get all of our floors done in the house. So some folks are going to come by, rip up all the carpet, take out a whole bunch of tile that we don't want anymore, and then lay down some new flooring. But it's going to be kind of a big process. It's going to take about a week. It's going to be near the end of October, from the 19th through the 24th. I think we're going to be able to work around it where I won't have to cancel any streams, but I'll let you guys know, of course, because I am going to have to tear down all of my setup in this room, everything that's on the floor, basically, so they can do their work, which means my stream computer and everything comes down. So I'm hoping they can do it Friday, and then I can maybe get everything back up on Saturday, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Oh, some Resident Evil games. You know, I kind of want to pick up a Resident Evil game that I might want to stream for October. I'm not sure.
I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
There we go.
Knock yourself out.
Nice. All right. Well, we got something. I don't think that's going to help me for this puzzle, Hasifa, but we got something. What else might we interact with here? I don't even know what this is down here.
The book rack contains cookbooks, true crime, and puzzle books.
That's a book rack?
An inspired combination.
Oh, it's like one of those spinning racks. That makes sense. Ooh, 4, 7, 2, and 3. I have all of those except for 7. I don't have it on Steam. I actually have it on PS4. It's going to be like a, what do you call it? Luxury vinyl, I think is what they call the flooring, Craig. We were looking at real hardwood and laminate and all the different options, but for our house in particular, the luxury vinyl made way more sense because we have dogs, we have parties all the time, things get wet, the dogs scratch things up, so wood would just be too much maintenance and kind of a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, let's check out that certificate.
The gift certificate is written up generically and has the store's name and amount penned in by Gabriel himself.
That's fine.
The $20 gift certificate for St. George's looks pitifully new and unused.
The shade she throws at us, pitifully new. Ugh. I mean, no. That's the... See, now this is kind of interesting, Craig. When I was first thinking, like, I'm going to get some wood flooring, wood sounds great, you know? You want the real thing. Then you look online and you find out how easily scratched wood is. And what happens to wood when it gets wet. I mean, everybody already knows that. But what's kind of interesting, just for fun, next time you guys go to like a hardware store, or like a Lowe's or a Home Depot or something, go to the area where they have all the different wood floorings, and they have little samples you can grab. You can even, I think you can buy them or you can just take them home. I'm not sure. But just take your key to the wood one and just one little scratch. It's so easily scratched. Then do the same thing to the vinyl or the laminate, and you have a hard time scratching it. It feels invincible. That kind of sold me on it right there. They added oh, I know, Wii Fit Trainer. That happened a while ago, Dingo, but it was super funny. What's over here? It's kind of funny. I think I'm looking for...
St. George books could use some serious renovation, but Gabriel likes to think that the place has character.
I feel like I'm looking for like a stick or something, like a golf club. I don't know, something I can use to grab a piece of paper through the fence. But yeah, I'm just finding other random stuff. Like, I mean, I saw that on a YouTube video, Craig, and that made me think, is that real? Or is this just some BS that, like, you know, a salesperson is doing? Because it was for like, you know, a flooring sales place, but they sell all kinds of things. They want you to get what you want, of course. But when I did that, I immediately was like, nope, I don't want the real thing. Beyond the fact that it costs a bit more, although you can get some high quality vinyl that's more expensive than most woods. I couldn't handle that scratching. Let's see what's in. Is this a mini fridge? This looks like a fridge.
Gabriel might as well leave that here.
That's right.
Gabriel, shut the refrigerator, please. I could smell it from here.
Women.
I want to see what's in there. Come on, game.
Gabriel doesn't look in those drawers unless he has to.
What is this?
There's nothing interesting in there.
You know, I think there's a lot of things I just wasn't using the right verb on. I was trying to pick things up. What I wanted to do was actually open them, you know? Oh my gosh, Relentless. I just realized when I was surprised that the, whatchamacallit, the things didn't go off for your sub, I didn't drop tokens. I have to drop double now. There we go. I have to make up for it. I apologize. I think I totally spaced. I'm very easily distracted. I'm just like, ooh, shiny. And I totally forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Is there anything else in here we can open?
There is nothing to open or close there. The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products.
Oh, we already got the hair gel from there. That's right. So we're good there, I guess. Janie, nice catch. And, oh, we got two of them. Janie, Relentless, and Hasifa. Nice.
A small trunk serves as a table for the radio.
I'm guessing because it's a table, we can't actually get in there. I mean, as long as it's like not too unsafe for stream, Janie, go for it. I'm totally fine with that. Dreams can be really interesting, especially when you start to wonder, what does it mean? I wonder if there's anything on the dresser back here we can get into.
I might need a flashlight.
There we go. Okay, I gotta really pay attention. Some of these things look like they can be moved. Some don't, but You never know. I don't know. The flashlight's going to help us with that. But nice to have. Nice to have. What is this? Bottle of wine?
Gabriel might as well leave that here. Gabriel might as well leave.
Must pick up everything.
Gabriel doesn't need anything from the bookshelf. Gabriel might as... Gabriel...
He might as well leave that there, guys. Just got to try some more.
All my clothes look the same, so why change them?
What, do you just wear white shirts and blue jeans?
All my clothes...
Oh, wait, there might be something behind me. Let me move real quick. Oh, no, I already tried to pick up those. Oh, your parents bought you a slice of cheesecake. Nice, Dingo. Enjoy. Danny, he always knows what to wear. It's so boring, but you don't have to think about it, right? It just makes it so easy. How's it going, Danny? It's good to see you. All right, so nothing there. We might be good. Oh, there's the music. I'm like, what happened to the music? That's a nice strategy to smell bad. Yeah, you might grab the wrong clothes, right? You're like, are these dirty or clean? Just don't hang up the dirty ones, and you'll be good, though. Ooh, what kind of beer are you having, Danny? I love beer. I don't drink beer often, but I do enjoy good beer. What is this down here? Is that just what's holding up the jackets?
That doesn't seem to be removable.
All right. Do you think I have everything that I need, Hasifa? Or is there still more stuff? Oh, so a lot of it was with your family, your mom and yourself in particular, getting tortured. Oh my gosh, that was not just a dream, Janie. That was a nightmare. Oh, dang. For now, we're good? Okay. Oh, you're a big IPA. IPAs are fantastic, aren't they? Some people think they can be too hoppy, just too much like that bitter flavor, but I love IPAs are fantastic.
Gabriel cannot.
I'll be back later.
Good luck.
And yeah, Craig, when a good restaurant has like a good beer on tap, that's the best. Love to get beer on tap. So maybe we have what we need. Maybe the flashlight's gonna work. That doesn't seem like it would work, but maybe that gives us just enough reach to move the paper, you know? I wouldn't usually think to use a flashlight for like a grabbing puzzle, but let's try it. That's true, you did say you had a nightmare, not just a dream. See, it's definitely an acquired taste. Kind of like black coffee, Danny. Like a lot of people like coffee, but they need to have creamer or sugar in it, which is like me. I don't like black coffee. Also an acquired taste. But with beer, I try any beer. The only beers I don't really like are the really high alcohol ones that start to taste like sweet. You know, it's almost like a mixture between wine and beer. I'm not usually a fan of those. I'm trying to think of what they call them, but I like stouts, I like lagers, I like IPAs, I like sours even. A lot of people don't like sours. I think sour beers are good. Okay, let's try this flashlight out.
Using that on the drawing wouldn't help.
Nope, that's wrong. White rum is extremely bad? I don't know. White rum, is that just normal clear rum? Like versus like spiced rum, I guess? Oh, your family owns a restaurant, and my eyes lit up when they said they had beer on tap. Nice, Craig. Oh, what kind of restaurant do they own? That's awesome. I have had one beer my entire life. Relentless, you're probably like, and that's enough. No more. I tap out. You're just not a fan of alcohol at all? That's totally fine, Janie. That's actually a good thing. I mean, there's health benefits to drinking, like very moderate amounts, like alcohol has some beneficial things in your system, but like not very much, you know? You'd be better off not doing it just because of the calories. Let's see. So this is a quest line, not a direct solution. Try to think outside the box for now. So is this still the same thing I should be doing, Hasifa? Or do I need to go somewhere else before I can do this at all? Looks like a party. It's a non-stop party in the what do you call it? The park? Central Park? Let's see. Outside the box. So my guess is it's not like it is around the park. Maybe we can steal someone's musical instrument. Who has an instrument that might help us? What kind of a jerk can we be? Or maybe this kid. Maybe the kid is small enough to like actually get in there, but we can't talk to him directly. If I try to talk to him, it just tells me he's too busy. Just give him some wine.
Interrogating the little boy wouldn't be very useful.
He'll just do whatever we want, right? Maybe we can shove him. Well, since you're on the ground crying, why don't you help me, kid?
Louisiana has child kidnapping laws.
I would hope so, game. I would hope so. All right. What else do we have here? So we can't just shove him. It's gonna be outside the box. What was this again? Is this a brick? Hit him upside the head with a brick. A piece of brick.
It's a piece of brick.
What, can we put a snake thing on his dance pad and he freaks out and then we can ask him to help us?
Putting the scales there wouldn't help.
No. Would have been nice. Just do some jazzercise. That'll do. That'll scare him away. Can you just talk to the kid? No, I tried talking and it says that you can't interrupt him. Oh, you know, I'm asking questions though. Let me try this one instead of the question mark.
You dance pretty well for a kid.
There we go.
Give me some money then.
Whoa!
I don't have any.
Don't block the view, mister.
I feel like there's a big gap here between when they talk and when the subtitles show on the screen. I'm not sure what that's all about. So he wants money. Huh? Let's try talking to him again.
Do you do requests?
Still
Got any money?
Oh.
No.
Someday.
How about a gift certificate?
No.
There you have it. No.
You know what's, it's kind of nice, Danny, I'm sure you saw all the kerfuffle, is that a word? I think I've heard that before, about the whole Twitch ad thing, and I actually felt really bad for the folks that actually do ASMR on Twitch. Imagine you're just doing some nice sound effects. Imagine these tap dancing is not happening. And then all of a sudden, buy the new KFC chicken sandwich. And it's like, oh my God. That'd be terrible. I mean, it's obnoxious to everybody, but that would be even more terrible. Just screwing up all the ASMR streamers. Not that I've ever done ASMR. And I know, besides the ASMR we do on stream, but that's just between us guys. That's not an ASMR stream, you know what I mean. But like actually doing it to like get people relaxed and all that kind of thing, like that would just ruin the environment. So yeah, let's see if we can just give him, wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Let's try to give him our gift certificate. Just as good as money, right? It's like 20 bucks. You buy some books, kid.
What would the little boy do with that?
Dang it, never mind. Oh, I thought I had a good idea there. Okay, so he wants money. About hair gel. Oh, and he asked for something to eat. That's right. We don't have any food. Do you like snakes? This is probably the only thing that might be edible. Maybe the hair gel? No. Okay, let's try to... Oh, so we should try to buy him a hot dog, right? So let's see if we can give... I'm going about this the hard way. Let's see if we can give the hot dog guy a gift certificate in exchange for a hot dog, right? Oh, and so for legal reasons, this is a joke, Sheely. I don't drink at all now, but like 4 years ago when I was 12, I was in a very bad mental state. I would sneak wine and rum from the fridge and would drink at a friend's house. The wine and rum was terrible, but I had some apple-flavored beer at a friend's house, and that was great. I have had some like fruit-flavored beers that I thought were fantastic, but they didn't taste like beer. They tasted more like cider.
I have this gift certificate.
Come on.
I'm busy.
It's good for 20 bucks at St. George's Books.
Sorry, Spider.
Finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out.
Oh, because he's reading a book right now.
You could take this gift certificate with you, if you'll give me a lucky dog.
A lucky dog for a $20 gift certificate? Well, sure.
Nice.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, now we can feed the child and get some labor out of him. Love that sound. All right, hot dog. I just want to hear what she's going to say about it.
Although the mustard is teasingly poured into a pattern-like shape, Gabriel's eyes can make no sense of it.
Okay, let's grab this and hand it over to the kid. We totally should have asked for 2. That's a good point.
You wouldn't like a lucky dog by any chance.
Would I?
Nice. Jeez!
Thanks, mister. You got any special requests? Let me know.
Well, actually... Still can't do that one.
Interrogating the little
You mentioned something about special requests.
Yeah. You got one?
It has nothing to do with dancing. Can you fit through the bars around the statue? There we go.
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can I? Just watch me.
Nice.
Good. There's something in there I can't quite reach. Come on.
I hope he doesn't get stuck.
Can you reach that piece of paper?
Sure thing. Here you go.
Perfect.
Yep. See ya.
Worth it. And honestly, that guy's going to become a customer now. He didn't even know about the shop, apparently. So now we'll give that back to this guy, and then maybe he can do something with our drawings. Which, we should probably look at this first.
There's nothing written on the drawing.
I just want to look at it.
It's a technical drawing of Saint Louis Cathedral.
Mr. John Cadia, you have any special requests? What would I request from someone tap dancing? I don't even know.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing? How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, huh?
Well, now that you ask. River dance, that would be funny. Through the fire and flames. Now I'm having flashbacks of that. What was that on, like, Guitar Hero 3, I think? And I think it was in Rock Band also, but I mostly remember it from Guitar Hero 3. So I think we want to give him this one.
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with this pattern?
What do you need?
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from this partial?
There we go.
Pattern is probably circular, and there's some repetition in the elements. What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe me.
Okie dokie. Well, I might be able to reconstruct the pattern if I had more data, but this is just one small area of it. If you could get me any more of these, it would help.
I'll see what I can do.
So we have those other drawings we just got from the police station. That might be what he needs. And Freebird was number 2. I think it was. I played more Rock Band than I did Guitar Hero. I only played up to Guitar Hero 3, and then I kind of was all Rock Band. But I'm trying to remember what the final songs in all those games were. You're not talking about me, are you, Janie? Is my voice normal? Now I'm paranoid. Hello? Okay. Just imagine, do I have a sim voice on? What did I press on the voice changer?
I have some more of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, these are great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Nice.
Great. I appreciate it.
So we're getting all kinds of stuff done. So I'm not sure. See, it's funny when we say John Sims voice. I'm like, I don't play Sims. It's just another person. Possessive, I know. So now that we've got that going on, we might be done with the day. Not sure. Maybe we actually want to get out of here and go back to, I guess, the bookstore? Let's see, there wasn't really a final song with Guitar Hero 1. Oh, I guess there might not have been. Because there was like bonus songs at the end, wasn't there, Hasifa?
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home. For
Day
the day.
3! So we're just starting day 3. I think there's 10 days in this game. I'm trying to gauge how long it's going to take us, but I think the first few days are the longest, if I remember correctly. I always like these scenes. These are cool. And then our nightmare, once again. Hey, welcome back, Dingo. Shield your eyes. Spooky visions coming. They're not too bad. Which, we've seen this, I think, every night. We always have the same dream. More Gabriel Knight. Hey, Retro Logos. Welcome back. It's good to see you, dude. Yeah, we just got started probably like 30, 40 minutes ago. We just finished day 2. we finished the hot dog dancing kid architect puzzle. I do kind of wish these would play in full screen, but I don't think there's any way to do that. So cool. Drawn to Bacchus's abode. How could anyone read that fast? I don't even think I could read all that if I wasn't speaking out loud.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them.
Messages, nice.
I also checked out Kazanu. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Oh, so we're gonna have to make
Right,
some phone calls. Kazanu was the woman we were trying to track down, who was going to that kind of voodoo.
Now,
like
are you
trinket
gonna
shop?
tell me what happened yesterday with Malia Getty, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
Yeah,
Are the stars out tonight?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested? She could have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
That sounded like Tim Curry.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right. You should be jealous of Malia Getty, as should every woman on this planet.
Oh, never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
Yeah.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
The way he talks is just amazingly ridiculous. I wish that was my singing spider. I cannot sing nearly as well as Gabriel. Let's see. Oh, you have to go to sleep, Sheely? Thank you so much for dropping in. Get some good rest. Bummer, but time zones and whatnot. Hope you get some good sleep. And we'll be back on Saturday, so hope we get to see you then. Much earlier time, by the way. Yeah, that Voodoo Boutique with the owner who says he knows. Yeah. What? How do you know nothing about what you're selling? Come on. Of course, I say that. I've been to a lot of department stores where somebody's working in like the electronics section and they know nothing about electronics. Absolutely nothing. My parents, who know nothing about electronics, know more than them. Actually, I think there are some retro. I have seen some. The quality's terrible of the video, but there is some really brief, really pixelated videos of Tim Curry and Mark Hamill, I think, also doing voiceovers. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Relentless. So, drawn to Bacchus's abode, I sought there to conspire, but it was in the city of the dead that I found my heart's desire. See, now I think that's going to be a hint about what we're going to do, which is good to read that. So, in the city of the dead, found heart's desire. Are we going to meet up with Malia Getty in the cemetery, maybe? Yeah, you got to check that out, Retro. All right, so we got to ask her about the messages. Actually, before we do that, I kind of want to use this dialogue option. I never used this, really.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
It's a bad thing.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, Hasifa, you're on top of it. Nice. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Retro, if you're interested, I don't know if you use Discord. We do have a Discord channel, which, if you're looking for it, Hasifa just posted it in the videos channel. And Bacchus's, among other things, the Gone of Wine and Fertility. Oh, that's awesome. I did not recognize the name, gotta be honest. But I think you already knew that.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
You know, through our community, we kind of like have information about almost anything we tackle, even most different languages, which is amazing. I always love it when I find something I can't read and you guys are like, oh, that means this. And I'm like, this is great. This is so much better than playing games by myself. Messages. She said she had messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosely called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Suspect.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Who do you think they got? Any more messages?
Do you have more messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours. I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back, just ask me for it.
Now, that's kind of funny. He's talking about a relative in Germany. If you remember the second game actually starts in Germany. So, not really spoilers for this game, but you know there's going to be something going on there. And you have an interest in mythology, and you recently took a mythology class. Boom! That helps for so many games, Relentless, honestly. It's like video game lore backstory. And apparently it was included in the PC Player CD back in '94. Wait, oh, if you had bought the original game, you got like a disc with the making of? That's really cool. Any more messages?
Do you have more messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Okay, so let's get that phone number.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang?
Am I gonna have to write this down?
Sure, I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
Okay, I think she's gonna give it to me like physically. I've never played it, Retro. I did watch my dad play it a little bit in the late 90s when it actually came out. I don't remember anything about it except it was 3D and you could move the camera around like independently of Gabriel, I think. I remember my dad struggled at the game. It was pretty tough because he would never look at a guide or anything, unlike me. I'm the kind of player, if I get stuck for a little while and I feel like I've tried everything I could think of and I've started to like use every item on every person, then I might look something up. And we did request research. Where was that one? Do I just have to do this again?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
We don't have anything new. How do I find out about... Oh, she said she had other phone numbers for me. That's right.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Because we had asked her to track down that woman. I don't see the name here. So I think she's just going to give it to us. Do we ever ask her about animal masks? I don't think so.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'd really rather not hear about your sex life, Knight.
We did not ask her about that.
Are you sure you don't know anything about animal masks?
I don't. Honest.
She's like, please stop talking about that. I don't want to know. Did we ask her about snakes? Or I don't think we asked her about this either.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
These are kind of new topics.
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. It must be a local custom. New Orleans love any excuse to celebrate.
I mean, that's pretty awesome. So it was third-person 3D and a standalone camera, which is awesome for exploring. I mean, I've played Gabriel Knight 2 on stream. Now we're doing the first one. I think we got to get to 3 eventually. It'll probably be after the Halloween season, because I got a bunch of horror games lined up after this. I guess we'll try snakes. I don't know if I asked her about that.
Do you know anything about snakes?
We might have.
I told you
nothing.
nothing.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you don't think this subject is erotic. It's not.
There it goes back to sex again. See, that time it worked just fine. I don't know. Arb Skywalker. How's it going, buddy? It is good to see you, man. Thank you so much. That is 5 months. You have been subscribed to the channel now. That is amazing. Let me drop you guys a couple tokens for that. Thank you so much, dude. And I love that. Don't tell Andy she can't have what we have. Shh. She probably heard me saying that right now. We're all in trouble. There goes Hasifa with the bombs. Oh no, I caught one. Now I just have to drop another one. I'm not supposed to catch these, Hasifa. Quit bombing me. That's amazing. Pop back over here. Oh, I think you just got it. Nice. Catch Skywalker. So Relentless got one and Skywalker. I accidentally got one, but you guys get an extra if I get one. There we go. Okay, so I think we're done talking to her. She's going to give us the phone number as soon as we leave.
Here's that phone number.
There we go.
Thanks.
Might as well call it now, right? So let's go back there. So what's your favorite of all the Gabriel Knights, Retro? It's all them Charizard cake. Charizard cakes? Do you mean like a Pokemon snack? Is that what that is? Is that a thing? Charizard cakes? Okay, so let me go over here. Here's the phone number. That's a hell of a phone number, but I mean it is Germany, so there's a lot of area code stuff, right? International calls and all that. 1 and 3 are your favorites. I really enjoyed 2, but some of that kind of felt like it dragged out a little bit. I don't know what it was, but there were some moments I just loved about that game. But I definitely like the first one more than 2. Just from like a story standpoint, you know. But a lot of people say number 2 is one of the best FMV games ever made. And I did enjoy it. I thought it was good for that. I missed this guy's voice though, you know. The new guy did good. He just wasn't quite the same Gabriel Knight.
It's customary to pick it up first.
Really, game? You gonna do me like that? Now can I use it? Oh no, I guess I just have to dial myself. Luckily I can come up here to look at it. 490 932.
There's nothing there to operate.
I missed it. 932 4 and then 4 3s. That should be good. Did I not turn the phone on first? You son of a mother. I'm surprised she didn't tell me that too. Okay. She missed a key moment to sass me, but she failed. She missed that, right? 4. Now they're popping up there. Oh, thank you, Hasifa. Oh, this game. 9, 3, 2. And the 4s and 4 3s.
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany. I still don't know who this guy really is.
All that work and he doesn't even want to do it. Oh. Yeah, you were helping out so much, Hasifa. I really appreciate it. Because there is a fine line between like spoiling and helping. I have no problems when I'm struggling, having to push in the right direction. It helps the flow of the stream. But like story spoilers, that's really the big no-no for me. 3 was, or 2 was definitely good, but personally FMV mechanic felt chunky to me. I could see that, Retro. I thought it worked for this style of game, but definitely doesn't work for all kinds of games where they try to shoehorn FMV in there. And 3 was very innovative for its time and also has an incredible plot. Yeah, see, I don't remember anything about the plot of the 3rd one from watching my dad, except I know what the general idea is. Like, you know, this one's voodoo, number 2 is werewolves. I know what the idea is for the 3rd one. That's about it. So, didn't she gave me another number 2, right? Is it this? Aha. So there's a few of these numbers we need to dial in here. All the Kazanas. It's not going to be the first one. Let's try 5351237.
Somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book missing one of its C pages.
The Casino clan. 5351237. That's probably like a real number, isn't it? 5355237. I think that was it. Oh, nice. Thank you, Hasifa. I think it was 535 for all of them, wasn't it? Or was it 555? No, a couple of them are different. So the last one is 535, but all the others are 555. Try the weird 535 first, which is kind of surprising. Usually they always go with 555, right? I think I won. Dang it. Okay, let's try that. It was 535 1237. I did it again, guys. You ever hear the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Apparently you can't teach this dog how to use a freaking phone.
Casino residence, may I help you?
Got it. Okay.
Hi, you won a customer raffle at the Dixieland drugstore?
No soliciting, please.
She sounded way too young. Way too young. Okay. The rest, I think, are all 555. 1280.
Hello?
This is her.
Hello, I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet. Who is this?
She did have a dog.
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
It was definitely her. Wasn't it? Thought she had a dog. Let's try the other ones just for comedic relief, but I bet now we can go to the drugstore and she's going to show up there, you know? Maybe then we can like stalk her, follow her back to her house. But I have to hear what these other ones are. There might be some gold in here. 1220.
Hello, Casino residence?
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Kazanu was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
She sounded French, didn't she? Please. Okay, there's one more.
There's nothing.
555. 1270.
Hello.
Hi, is this the Kazanu residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Right.
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
You know what's funny? He uses the word patronize. Like, when I think of patronize, I always think of, you know, you're just like trying to talk somebody up when it's like a bad situation, or, you know, you're really just kind of like leading them on sort of thing. I guess you could use it like being a patron as well. Does it have like condescend, exactly. Does it have like two different meanings, the same exact word? Or did Gabriel just use the wrong word? Because I've never heard of it that way. You could say, are you a patron of the store? But I never heard, do you patronize a store? So I'm guessing maybe the old lady's going to go to the store now.
I've got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Isn't it? It's when you want to be very fancy. I'm a patron of Starbucks. So that was this place right here. This game has some FMV too. Very limited, but that is technically FMV.
Hi. Uh-huh.
So she hasn't shown up yet.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
He's probably not going to help us at all. I mean, we could ask about her again, but he says, I'm not going to tell you nothing.
It's important that I talk to Madame Kazanu. You see, I'm doing some research and...
I can't tell you anything about her.
Wait. No, I think I know what to do. Check this out. I got stuck with this in the second game too. This guy's name is Willie, right?
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
Let's see, how do I even work this thing?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
See, we got his voice, so maybe we can use the tape recorder on the phone when we're on a phone call and convince her to come to the store or whatever. Maybe. do I get out of here? Stop, I guess? There we go. Because she's not going to listen to us. She knows that we don't actually work there. It's clever. Clever girl. So yeah, let's try that. Now, he is a writer, so he should have them fancy words. So back to the bookstore. It's kind of funny. Whenever you start a day, there's so many things to do. And towards the end of the day, you're struggling.
Oh, joy.
Just because, like, you've run out of all of them. Oh, thank you, Hasifa. I would have tried them all again, honestly. Actually, I remember it was the second one I tried. So, does it give me a chance? How does this work? Can I I guess I can't access my inventory. No, I can't right there. Hold on, let me back out of here. Can I use my tape recorder as an item? Maybe I can't. How's this gonna work? I'll just try calling her. So it was the 555, because the 535 was the first one I tried, and that wasn't her.
Yes?
Hi. I called earlier about your drugstore order.
I don't get a chance to use an item.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe we need to make a recording first, you know? Like, it could be that we have to somehow make a sentence, and once that's ready, then we can play it. Okay, so I guess we got to listen to some of these. What would be a useful one? Something about an order, maybe.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
We could use part of that, but I don't see a way to, you know, maybe I'm not doing this right at all. Like in number 2, there was like a puzzle element with a recorder where you could kind of create your own sentences, which is very difficult. But in this game, I don't see a way to like record. You can just play, rewind, and stop, I think.
Tell me about yourself.
So I'm not sure. Am I going on the wrong track? I think I might be.
That customer of yours, the little old lady.
Customer?
The woman I saw in here. Madame Cazonou, you called her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
Yeah, it doesn't let you do anything but listen. So it's mostly just for refreshing your memory, I guess, retro. So I guess I'm not on the right track. I had a cool idea, just not what I need to do.
It's important that I talk to Madame Cazonou. You see...
Okay, so what could we do to convince her? Now, that's the question. Because we still need to find her house. Unless you just have to keep calling until you get it right. Probably not. But he did change what he said that second time. Oh, she's not even picking up anymore. Well, never mind. Obviously, that's not the solution. Drug or dog. Only... did we drug with Gabriel Knight? I don't think we did. I was going to say, is Gabriel Knight one of those characters that does that? I mean, you know, anytime I get the chance, relentless. That's probably going to happen. We did shoot a wolf with Gabriel Knight, but I don't think we drugged a dog. It did work for Rosangela. Did we get some info? I remember when we talked to her, she said that I don't know anything about that when we were asking her about an order. So I wonder if did we get some new info? So if I talk to her, I might have a new topic.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
No new topics. The dog barked. That's true. So we know she has a dog. So maybe we could find out more about her from a dog place? Oh, did she say the name of the dog? I missed that.
Gabriel,
maybe we can go to a vet.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out
say
the
we
store
are
while
taking
I'm
care of the
gone.
dog or something.
Have fun.
Maybe get some info like that. Of course, I don't think there's a vet or anything that we've seen so far yet. Okay, well, because if I go back here and I talk to him, I don't remember him having any new options either about the dog name or anything.
Hi.
Let's see.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Yeah, we asked about her again, but nothing. On that phone page, let me see. So we got the 4 Kazanas, who we've called them all. Oh! Bonk. Yes. The big ol'... I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a cat? That's like... part dog? I don't know what this creature is. It looks like a dog head almost, but it's got cat eyes. Or it's a really beefy cat. I can't quite tell. But yeah, we're gonna call it that. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Mutant German Shepherd. It's the werewolf from number 2. I know, it's just bam, right in your face, right? I mean, I'm looking for Kazana. I see what I want, and I'm out of there. I'm nothing relentless, if not consistent, right? So, what's funny is, like, with these kind of games, they have so many different mechanics and, like, different things you can do.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
Like the phone. We haven't even really used the phone yet, so I didn't even think about, okay, where else can we find phone numbers? Besides the page I was looking at, but... So let's jot that one down. That one's 6170. That should be easy.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Cajun Critters. I like that. I want to ask about a few things before we get to the chase. Do you know anything about snakes? I should hope so.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Our doctors see just about any type of animals, but we don't get many snakes.
Okay, thanks.
Hey! Do it again. 6170?
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Okay, I'm just going to do them all. Do you know anything about animal sacrifice?
Know anything about animal sacrifice?
What are you, some kind of sicko?
Good answer. Good answer. I'm like, what are you going to say to that? You're calling a place that helps animals.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Hello, Melissa. Do you have a Madame Kazanal as a client?
Do you have a Madame Kazanu as a client?
Sorry.
Madame Kazanu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have her address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out.
Good.
Who are you again?
Now we got the dog's name. That's what you were saying. She's won a major prize. No, worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons. Oh, poor Castro. Missing your doggy dance lessons? Come on. Jesse would actually be a really good dancer.
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Nice. Thank you, guys. No, I would have looked that one up, honestly. I probably would have missed... which part would have I missed? Probably the talking to her and getting that clue. I wouldn't have thought to call the vet. So let's just keep following this.
See you later.
As long as we can.
Good luck.
We'll go to the police station once we've bottomed out, I guess, with this quest. That's kind of cute and kind of scary. I don't know how I feel about this icon. Sometimes pixel art works so well. Sometimes it just doesn't look right.
The front door is solid hardwood and at least a century old.
Into the maw of Castro. That's even scarier.
Like many New Orleans buildings, this one is accented with ornamental wrought iron.
What's kind of funny is, yeah, the icon isn't of the woman, it's of the dog. I guess we use this to knock, I think.
Yes. Who is it?
I'm writing an article about voodoo.
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo, and I heard that you...
I am a good Catholic young man. Take your evil influence elsewhere.
Okay.
But I just have a few questions.
I can feel the evil eye. Go away.
I do remember a little bit about this from my playthrough of the remaster. So her hint was that she is a good Catholic. We have to use that to our advantage. So, let's go to church. Naturally. But there's nobody here. Like, I kind of remember what to do a little bit, but not 100%. And that's just that exits. Nice. Do it, guys. Relentless has just redeemed ASMR for 5 minutes. Which is honestly kind of appropriate in church. We should be whispering anyway. You want to not disturb anybody. What would any good Catholic do, right? Unfortunately, there's nobody here right now, so I don't know if I can go back there. There's an exit here and an exit there, but I don't think there's another room I can go into, which is weird. I thought there was.
Gabriel cannot do anything with the chancel.
Maybe this door. Oh, there we go. Nice, I totally missed that before. Okay. So...
It's a picture of Christ. This small nook must be used as a ready room for the parish priest. It's small, cool, and has a faintly institutional feel.
This is a pretty nice looking church, isn't it?
A freshly starched black priest's shirt stands out against the white robes in the closet.
Yoink. Let's grab that.
I can't resist black.
Okay, now, can we put it on right now?
It's a priest's shirt. There's no reason to wear that at the moment.
Okay, not right now. That, among many things, right, Relentless? But like Retro says, Gabriel has no rules. Gabriel does what Gabriel wants. Okay, let's scram before we get caught. Back to the old woman's house. Casino. Sure. Okay, now let's try to wear it. I already had that.
The black shirt won't do Gabriel much good the way it is.
What do you mean? What's wrong? What's wrong with the shirt?
It's a priest's shirt.
Oh, I might have missed something. There might have been more. I had to get there. Yeah, the collar too. Crap. I was too excited. I just got what I wanted and left. There's probably more things I need there. Luckily, the traveling is pretty fast. Okay, let's see what else we can take.
Nothing on that shelf interests Gabriel.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Nice. Okay. That might be it, but I'm just gonna double check. just to be sure.
Gabriel cannot see himself wearing a long robe.
So just the shirt, okay.
Nothing on that shelf interests Gabriel. The crucifix might come in handy, but Gabriel does not feel guilt-free enough to wield it.
As he shouldn't. Good point, Gabe.
Gabriel isn't interested in those books.
They have a lot of dialogue in this. Good Catholics are always thorough when ransacking churches. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here. I think we're done now. Ooh, kind of like how in Alien Isolation, the Xenomorph just grabbed me inappropriately and moved on. I felt so violated. How dare Steve? That was his name, right? Steve. He did it like at least 2 or 3 times. I know, it burns, it burns. Oh, we should save it. I haven't made a save recently. Just in case I screw something up. Let's make this one 10. There we go. Now, oh, they're already combined. That's kind of nice.
Gabriel is carrying a priest's shirt and collar which, surprise, surprise, do not belong to him.
That sucks. Man, she just roasts us every chance she gets.
All right, but this is private.
What? It's just changing your shirt. Hi, baby. Just a sec. What's that? Andy just asked if I was planning on having the last hot cocoa packet. I said, no, you can have it. I gotta order more, though.
Yes? Who is it?
Ooh, what's her name? I guess we'll just say we're Father McLaughlin.
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Well, Father, you should be ashamed of yourself being so ill-groomed. I am sure the bishop would never approve.
Hey,
you
Christian.
can just go get a haircut before you come calling on me again. I know my duty, Father, but a priest seeking contributions should take pains to represent the church with respect.
Damn. This woman's hardcore. Now, Christian, not for a whole stream, just 5 minutes. It's something that you can actually use your tickets to do. Okay, luckily, we already have, where is it? Hair gel. So let's just use that.
The things I do for my art.
There we go. Round 2.
Yes? Who is it?
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
I see you've taken my advice, Father. I didn't mean to be harsh, but the church is the church.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. Come in, Father.
I love his new voice.
Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Okay, so we should just talk to her. We'll just chit-chat.
It's so nice of you to invite me in.
Ah, but no, Mope. I am always happy to see one of the good fathers.
Hey, Wolverine, how's it going? It's good to see you. We're in ASMR mode right now. So, don't worry about it. Just a few more minutes.
Do you find the weather to your liking?
It's terribly humid. I only go out in the morning and evening.
Yeah, that's the South. Why are we whispering? Because of that right there. It costs 20 or 30,000 tickets, but you can do it. It feels like it's been more than 5 minutes.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
We have a few different rewards for changing my voice. What do you know about voodoo?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750.
Wow.
So I know more than most. Voodoo people are all over this city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice.
Wow.
Spit on your bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on the clothes. You have to be so careful. But I know their ways, so I can protect myself. I know how to use the magic too, and I can counteract their evil spells.
That's not very Christian of you, dealing with voodoo.
Tell me more about voodoo in New Orleans.
It's just plain evil. It's dangerous to even discuss it.
Tell me more about voodoo in New Orleans.
Okay, that's all for that one. Yeah, I feel like she's got a lot of info.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
Voodoo Murders? Ha! They are nothing new to me, father. They happen all the time. I hardly go out anymore. It's too dangerous in the streets. They can get you anywhere, you know. Even here in this room. But I try not to let them know about me. That's the best way.
Is it just me, or has this been on for more than 5 minutes? I haven't been timing it, but it's supposed to go away within 5 minutes, and I might have screwed something up. We'll give it another couple minutes. I might have broken something. It's never gonna go away.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
Shh. They'll hear you.
One more time.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
Shh.
Okay, she's done with that. New Orleans. She's got lots of info on New Orleans, I'm sure.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
The only true New Orleanians are of French origin, you know. My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came here from France. The Creole society used to be so gay in New Orleans. Now it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
Was it 10 minutes ago? Okay, I gotta check this out real quick. You got some bonus there, Relentless. Nice. Now let me check this out. I'm not sure what happened. John is just now always ASMR. I don't know what happened. Let's see here. So what I did to make that work is I have what they call a multi-action. So what it's supposed to do, I don't usually do these kind of streams in 4x3. It's been a while. So the ASMR multi-action. No, it says enable. It has a 300,000 millisecond delay, and then it should disable. I think that's correct. Or is that 50 minutes? I think it's 300,000. 300,000 milliseconds. That's 5 minutes, right? Maybe I put an extra zero there. Did my math get screwed up? I wonder if I did that for other ones too. I think they're all 300,000. I think that's correct. I'm not sure why it went away, or why it didn't go away, to be honest. I'll just have to manually turn it off, but that's funny. I'll have to check that out. I'll test it later. Where is that one? There it is. It might just turn on again randomly later. I'm not sure. Is it 30,000? Because you... Oh, maybe I made it 50 minutes. I'll update those after stream. Oh, that's funny. You know, because I have two different scenes, and I had to, like, duplicate all of the logic. 50 minutes of ASMR. That's too much. That's too much. My voice couldn't handle it. Oh, wait, I gotta move this over here. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. I think I just asked her about New Orleans once.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You know, I can stroll the streets of the French Quarter and see in my mind's eye the way it used to be. It was wonderful in the old days.
You know what's so sad is I always want to go to New Orleans. We actually had tickets to go this year before COVID hit, but it's not the same as it used to be because they've gotten hit with such bad hurricanes and things that, I don't know, it's just not quite what it was like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you know? Value for your tickets, heck yeah. Too much value, you might say.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans isn't what it used to be, I can tell you. There's too few of the real people left.
Real people.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is...
Okay, now she's repeating. What can you tell me about snakes? She knows about voodoo. She might know something about snakes.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes! They're evil creatures.
Whoa!
Did you know that evil people can send them into your dreams? They can. That's why I never sleep.
Right, thanks.
I don't think I've ever had dreams about snakes, honestly. Have you guys? Maybe snakes on a plane?
No.
Do you know anything about snakes?
It would be bad luck to talk about that anymore.
All right, we'll move on. St. John's Eve.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Mais oui! I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at Sandwick Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness, worse than All Hallows Eve. They will corrupt anything, Father.
Is
they? They who?
a sec.
Oh, you know.
No, I don't. Is All Hallows Eve the same thing as Halloween? Or are they actually like different days? I thought they were the same.
I don't think I should say any more about that.
Oh, you can't talk about that anymore. Okay, Cabri sounds cool. It is the same thing. Okay. Sometimes I know there's other ones like the Day of the Dead, which I think is also in October. It's like a Hispanic thing, I believe, but I don't think it's the same as Halloween.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans corps means?
Mais oui, I know. I bet you do not, Father, n'est-ce pas?
Did you have any? You know. So Andy wanted to have the last hot cocoa, and I said, yeah, go for it. But she can't drink a whole lot. Like when she has liquids, like if we get a Starbucks or something, she drinks like maybe half. That's usually it. So I get to finish it off. It means don't eat the chili. I kind of want to say, of course I know what it means. Do you? Oh yeah, see, Day of the Dead is November 2nd. Not even October. Close, but not actually that.
Of course I know what it means. Do you?
I wasn't born yesterday, Father. I won't tell you what it means if you don't already know.
We're not going to get that info. Dang it. Andy's super sweet. My wife's awesome. I'm a very lucky guy. Let me try it again. Maybe I feel like we need to know. That's weird though. We have to know before we ask her about it.
About Cabri sans corps.
Well, are you going to tell me what it means, Father?
Let's just say don't eat the chili. No, I know that's not going to get you anywhere. Let's just say I don't know.
No, I don't.
Just as I thought. You shouldn't talk about things you don't understand.
Dang it. Okay, I have to hear the other one now.
About
chili.
It means don't eat the chili.
Shows how much you know.
Dang. It's like, what if that was actually close and she just corrected it? Marie Laveau, she's going to know all about this.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, her? I could tell you about her. Voodoo Queen. Ah! My great-grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau. She knew the truth about her.
I need more.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
won't say anything more. Not to you, Father. I'm sure you mean well, but you are an outsider.
Dang it. That makes sense, Retro. Yeah, we'll have to get more info and then come back. I think she's done talking about this.
Tell me more.
No.
Yeah, she's done. Animal masks.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything?
Okay, just tell me about you. Tell me about anything, right?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am Creole. My family has been in New Orleans for over 200 years. Real New Orleanians are French, you see. These days the city is overrun with people with no heritage at all. No offense, Father.
Like me?
But it's true. But the French, naturellement, will always be the true blood of New Orleans.
See, now when I make a hot cocoa, I try to like steer on the healthy side and just use like water. Not Andy. She makes it good. I think she used oat milk. So much better.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, Father, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, is that it? That's all you know about yourself? Okay. Well, maybe we have an item we can show her. Let's show her some dead body.
Madam Carson, who is paranoid and fearful enough without showing her that graphic photograph.
Good call. Good call. All right. How about Mosely?
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Father, it does not.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, these are the drawings we got from the cemetery.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Father, it does not.
Really? I kind of expected something from that. We could try the snake stuff.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Father, it does not.
Yeah, we just kind of started day 3 not too long ago.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Father, it does not.
Okay, is there anything in the room we need to look at, maybe?
There's an old-fashioned jewelry box on the coffee table. The tea service has been polished recently. Madame uses it with her Creole sisters, perhaps?
I totally forgot about that, Retro. I was so excited about the messages and where that took me, I forgot completely about the newspaper. Good call. I think that's probably all we can do here right now. I don't think there's any items we need to pick up, so we can probably bail.
Well, madame, I must be gone.
Of course, Father. I know how busy you must...
That's an Irish accent, right?
I'm not going back on the street looking like this.
Gotta fix that. Okay, back to the bookstore. Might get some good news, or maybe like a new place to go from what's in the news.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back, though.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Come on, Grace. Why you gotta do me like that?
Times Picayune, dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University.
We're going there.
Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Imagine like horoscopes that actually had like terrible fortunes, or fortune cookies even, that didn't just say like, you are gonna have, you know, a great event happen this week, or something like that, you know, like the generic stuff, it just says like, you're gonna die. What? They should do that. We need some nice dark fortunes.
That does.
Of course, some people will go nuts and probably cause more problems, so maybe not. I think it'd be funny.
See you later.
Have fun.
Oh, and that makes me think of the horoscope section in Welcome to Night Vale. See, they'd probably do it right. That's good. Or Relentless, like when we were playing which one was it? I think it was the third one, Black Mirror 3. Every time we called the fortune teller, it was always, "You gonna die." Who is Gabriel Knight, and is he a hunk? Friendly neighborhood viewer, how's it going? It's good to see you. Probably. He's kind of a womanizer, kind of a jerk, but I think some ladies like him. Depends on what you go for, you know? So we are going to... Oh, the university. I'm guessing we have to go out here for that. There it is, Tulane University. Of course, the pixel art is going to make it hard to tell, but I don't know. I thought he was a good-looking dude in the FMV #2 version of the game.
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Perfect.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems had. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died.
Are you guys ready to learn?
This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick.
They do a lot of research for these games.
Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself.
Oh.
We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa. And this is called being ridden. The human worshiper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older, original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god; Ezruli, the mistress of love; Baba Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death; Agwe, the spirit of water; Legba, spirit of the crossroads; and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
That's probably the one we care about.
Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Houndfors. Their priests, Hungun or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a voodoo Houndfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto mitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a bebe, a pattern of symbols.
We've seen these.
Each tribe's bebe is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special lore. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a bookstore and a mamaloa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice.
Animal masks.
Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa.
That is a cool
That
looking
knife gives me the chills.
The ritual whip or fouet cache.
Ah, we saw that word.
And the ritual coffin or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the mamaloa for specific magical rituals.
The wet
The
cache.
mamaloa is the most powerful figure in any voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the bookstore knows his power is limited. Mamaloa is the supreme woman. She butterflies, fireflies.
Uh-oh, we fell asleep. We can't hear him anymore. We're not just fell asleep, we're snoring in class.
Firelight. No, what is it? Gabriel?
What? I can't see.
What is this?
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
Is this a dream?
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel, hide.
Oh, it's a coffin.
No, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God.
Get into Joppa! Now, I wanted to actually talk to him, but I think we might want to come back later when we have all of our paperwork, the thing from the architect, the artist guy, but let's see what we can get right now. Okay, before we leave, what's over here?
Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house. It looks like it took place sometime last spring.
Take that down. That's pretty much it. Can we take that thing?
Gabriel doesn't need to take that from the lecture hall.
No. And let's just see if we can go into his back office to talk to him.
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Your lecture was terrific.
Sure.
Oh, you think so? You were snoring so loud I didn't think you'd heard it.
Nice.
You must travel a lot.
Yes, to Africa, mainly.
We haven't gotten back there yet, Hasifa. My guess is what we have to do is get that finished paper and then bring it back to this guy. But I thought since we're here, we can just start talking to him.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
What do you know about voodoo?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
Good answer. Good answer, dude.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already...
Same thing every time.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest.
Of course.
But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treats voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
Probably. Yeah, there's another big thing, Hasifa, we haven't done. We haven't even gone back to the police station because apparently they have a suspect. We haven't even seen that yet. That seems like the most important thing, but we're just kind of going off on all these fun tangents. Let's ask him again about that.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
As I said, I don't know anything but what the papers say. According to them, there's no reason for me to be interested.
I don't know about that.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans.
Anything else?
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
The Catholic Church has always dominated in New Orleans, and its imagery, in turn, has dominated New Orleans voodoo.
Anymore?
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
If there's more you wish to know, perhaps you should read my books.
There you go, salesman. I like it. How about snakes?
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know all I care to about reptiles.
Are you going to tell me anything?
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a...
Nope, that was it. St. John's Eve. He's got to know about that, because that's all voodoo related.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist.
That's coming up pretty soon.
The June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
That's
a burning wheel.
Terrible.
Huh.
We have so many fires in California. I hear that, and I panic. Don't do that. No burning wheels.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself, Mr. Knight.
Nice. Okay. Cabri sang. Oh, maybe he will actually tell us.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans corps means?
That sound.
Cabri sans corps. Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe.
Finally.
It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, wolves, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Oof. So there's the murders, right?
What was that translation for Cabri sans corps again?
I'm not in the habit of...
He won't even repeat that again. I know, right, Retro? Finally! We've asked so many people about that. A lot of people know, they're just not telling us. Finally, somebody doesn't try to keep information.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
Oh, by the way, I just realized, probably when Andy came in here, we got a surprise. You saw him earlier in the stream, but he is still chilling here. Just a sec. Just around the corner. He's napping. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Georgie. Not even waking up for me. Hey, Georgie. He is out. He is so out. Oh, that's great. Such a good baby. Just hanging out with Papa. I don't have any other dogs. Sometimes Jesse's at my feet. Gus rarely comes in my streaming room, but Georgie, he likes to hang out on the couch quite a bit now.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I'm not in the habit of...
Oh, I already did that. Okay. Animal masks.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
We weren't listening hardly at all.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'm not in the...
So this guy doesn't really have repeating, like, more detail when you click on it multiple times. It's like one and done with him. Vive? Vive? What is this?
Tell me about Beves.
Beves.
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
Oh, poor Gabe. Please?
Tell me about Beves.
If you'd taken...
Nope, nothing. All right, tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this
35?
university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often.
What?
Any other questions?
No.
Fine.
I was like, this guy's 3 years younger than me? Are you kidding me? I assumed he was like late 40s, early 50s. Just from how he talks, kind of how they made him look. I don't need to know about your sex life, thank you.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's, very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Azuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it.
What?
If a bull will suffice, behold it.
Oh,
but if
chicken.
a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where
chicken
will we find one? Azuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papaniba. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
I don't think he's going to tell us anymore, but I got to try. I loved how that started. If you demand a cock. I'm like, what? What? Where's this chant going? Do I need to stop the stream?
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Or several days?
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, yeah. As they will, right?
Tell me.
I would.
Okay, so with that said, now I think there's still a few things we got to do. We got to go to the police station, but I think I want to talk to the architect first and see if the drawing's done. We could probably bring it back to this guy. But I want to take a look at these fish first.
Exotic fish lend even more color to the cluttered office.
I wonder if there's anything we need in here.
Dr. Hartridge's desk is remarkably neat, especially considering the rest of the room.
Oh, that's a good point, Retro. I didn't even think about like just dropping other items on him that I already have.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is serious voodoo ritual.
Oh, nice.
Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand?
He doesn't sound
really interesting. Thanks.
This guy's giving me way more info than like everybody else in the game so far. This guy's great. Well, let's try showing him maybe these markings from the cemetery that we got earlier.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Really? Are you sure?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
That was a weird response. Maybe they are just weird and fake. I don't know, but there's definitely a code to them. He just might not know it. How about the scale? Oh, he said he didn't know much about snakes, right?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
I like that the game actually has you have, you know, hellos and goodbyes. Even when you leave your grandma's house, you have to hug her. That's really cool. Okay, so from here, we want to go to... I think it's in the park still. He's probably at the park. Oh yeah, it's in the French Quarter. I'm like, where am I going? And I think he's like right up here. What do you guys think about the walking speed? It looks a little silly when it's fast, but at the same time, I think it helps us get around quicker.
The artist is an able draftsman, but interrogating him wouldn't lend much to Gabriel's investigation.
I'm not trying to interrogate him. I just want to know if he's done or not. I don't like playing these games because they would frustrate me. So I let you play. Oh, I mean, they frustrate me too at times. Friendly. I mean, that's just what they are. Like, they're meant to like test your brain, and when my brain fails and I get stuck and I just can't figure out what the game wants me to do, I get frustrated. But we look things up when we get too stuck, once we've kind of wasted enough time, and we get to move on. But they always have such interesting stories. But I'm glad you enjoy watching these, Friendly. They always have really good stories generally. I guess we just use this one, huh?
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
That guy's voice sounds so familiar. Even though he's just like a weird little side character with like maybe a dozen lines, he definitely sounds familiar. Okay, so let's actually go back to the school and show that to him, because I have a feeling he might know about it. So we go to the map here. There we go. I'm not sure what the most frustrating one of these games I've ever played is. Some are definitely more straightforward than others. It would definitely be a classic one though, because they always had some of the worst kind of obscure moon logic puzzles. They do a lot better now, generally.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh goody.
Some of the strangest puzzles I think I've ever encountered was in Black Mirror. Some of those, they were weird, where they would just, you literally had to waste time. I've never seen that in a game before. Like, a lot of times when they say come back later, they mean go accomplish some other tasks and then come back and we can continue. No, literally if you just like waited 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever they wanted, and came back, then you're good. Well, what's the point of that? But otherwise, I still really like those games. Just kind of weird, funny puzzles. It's like, why? Yes, and like the King's Quest games, retro, I will say in one of the King's Quest games, I won't say which one to spoil too much, but there's a scene where you need a pie to kill a monster. Right? Stay with me. So you can get this pie back in town. As soon as you get it, there's a couple things you can do with it. I think you can give it to somebody. You can eat it. If you do either of those, you don't have the pie anymore and you can't get another one. Now, when you get to the monster, if you don't have the pie, it's game over. So it's one of those games that if you don't do things in the right order, and if you waste an item that you didn't need to waste, you've already lost, and you don't know. The game never tells you, like, hey, you've locked the game, you can't make it any farther. You get to a point, and then you can't do anything. It's like, that I hate. That's just terrible design. Let's see, I hate the games that let you dead end. Yeah, exactly like I was talking about, Friendly. That's such a terrible design plan, but maybe it's just it might have, honestly, just like the conspiracy theorist makes me think they did it to like work their 1-900 numbers. All those companies had 900 numbers back in the day, hint lines that they wanted you to call if you got stuck. So I think they made them harder than they need to be, for sure. Okay, so let's take a look at these drawings. I actually didn't look at it when it was complete.
The artist's reconstruction of the Voodoo Murders pattern looks accurate to Gabriel. Something about it seems vaguely familiar and creepy.
Why does it look familiar?
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting.
There we go.
Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back.
Watch, he never comes back.
Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating Veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself.
Come back tomorrow.
Each of the symbols in the Veve represents something. A loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the Voodoo Murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
We knew it.
You think this Veve is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm, undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
He's super excited. I love that. See, I like that you're saying look at the fishies. Here I am looking at this creepy little statue with his crotch just flashing. That's just like that smile on his face. Let's get the hell out of here. I know, right? In Nintendo Power, I think even Nintendo had 900 numbers for their games. But at the same time, generally Nintendo games, the difficulty wasn't in the puzzles. It was mostly in just like the reflexes and memorization required to finish them. There were some Nintendo games that had very obscure puzzles, but that usually wasn't what got people stuck. Ooh, some new dialogue options. Good thing to try.
And if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my
Sometimes
office.
when you hear that chime, which I love that chime, you do get some new options. I think we've looked at everything except for Black Voodoo. I think that's new.
Tell me what you mean by Black Voodoo.
Well, like any religion, the beliefs can tend toward positive or negative ends. Can be used for good or evil. Christianity, for example, has its doppelganger,
Kinda hunky, huh?
Satanism. Anytime you attempt to set up an icon to explain evil, you invite some warped mind to worship it. The same is true of voodoo. There are those who are drawn by and desire personal power from the darker, bloodier loa.
Limited power. Any more?
Can you give me an example of Black Voodoo?
Oh, an example. There we go.
All right. There is a very secret, very dark cult in Haiti called the Cult de Mort, Cult of the Dead. Their primary loa is Abanebo, loa of the cemetery. They practice a particularly disgusting form of necromancy, magic using the dead. They dig up corpses and use their decaying bodies for various spells and curses.
It's the teeth, friendly. The teeth often don't look right, especially our mom. Or is it our grandma? No, it's our grandma. Our grandma in this game has terrifying teeth. I don't like it. She's a very sweet woman. Looks like a demon when she opens her mouth.
Can you give me another example of Black Voodoo?
In tribal Africa there were, and still are, black bokors. Shamans bent towards the dark, who not only practiced necromancy, but also human sacrifice.
Ruh-roh.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Black Voodoo?
Only that if it's being practiced in this city, none of us are safe.
That's a little terrifying.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Black Voodoo?
Only that if it's being...
They did a pretty good job with Gabe's portrait. I don't think his mouth creeps me out like most of them, but some are definitely worse than others. All right, so I think we just need to come back here the next day. Or he's supposed to call us, I think. Did we give him our number? I assume we did. Oh, more on the Veves? I didn't think about going back to that, because we did exhaust it earlier, but those Veves are also the things that we gave him, right? So he might have more now we've given him that.
For G.
Can you tell me anything about that Veve I showed you?
That's right.
I told you I would research this tonight. When I have anything concrete, I'll let you know.
Well, that's good. It's like he'll probably call us and then we come back here and then ask him that. All right, so I think...
Okay, thanks.
We're going to the police
Goodbye.
station next. This snark is unending. Don't you love it? Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you guys, and of course I can't give you any more real details, but something crazy happened at work today, so... Tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know when they're going to be gone. But one of my coworkers passed away just yesterday. He actually had a heart attack at work, and they were not able to resuscitate him, which is completely scary, terrifying thought. I feel so bad for his family and friends and everybody that really knows him that well. So, you know, if you have anybody in your life that's older, you know, maybe not doing too great, just call them up, say hi. You never know when people are going to be gone. It's crazy out there. Hey, Coffee. Hey, it's good to see you, Coffee. How's it going? Which is wild. I mean, there's a lot of older people at my work that have retired and whatnot, and some have passed away after retiring. Because I've been working there for like, what, 13 years now, 14 years? But this is the first time anyone's actually, like, died at work, which is terrifying. I mean, it's a big place. There's a lot of people, but still, it's not normal. That's scary. I feel so bad for him and his family. It's insane. Okay, so where were we going? Police department. That's right. Now, they said there was a suspect here, I think. Is he in the office? He is. All right.
Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash.
Crash?
He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square. Pushing coke. He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
Doubt he has anything directly to do with the murder.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here.
He knows something.
The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Uh-oh.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Ouch.
Protection.
Poor
Are
guy.
you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
Oh.
By now they know I'm here. It's different when I'm supposed to come here.
I didn't know that.
Well, if I can send a message. Tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's frickin' useless. Take him back to detain him, would you, Tony?
The music is different here. You notice that?
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Ouch.
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We can only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book I made. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of exciting. It's talking about how they have eyes everywhere and they know what's going on. I think it's always the same voice actor friendly, but what I think, like how it kind of changes the sound from time to time, is different recording sessions. You know, they might have the volume higher or lower in different times. Oh my gosh! Dingo is continuing the sub. Oh, sorry, you're gifting a sub. There we go. Dingo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Death Metal Dingo is gifting a sub to Friendly Neighborhood Viewer. Oh my goodness, Dingo. I really appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Drop a few tokens for you guys right there. Oh, that is awesome. And you've gifted 3 subs in this channel. Oh, thank you very much. Dingo, I appreciate that. And boom goes the bomb. Coffee. You caught one. Nice. Without even a jump. I love it. The chaos Hasifa brings to these jumps. Yes, and there's the doggos too, Friendly. So that is Jesse on the left, Gus in the middle, and Georgie on the right. And oh my goodness, with those usernames, it's almost overtaking the whole screen. I'm so happy it fit. Just barely. Ooh, Coffee and Hasifa. Good catches, guys. Good catches. And thank you again, Dingo. I really appreciate it. All right, so I guess we just got to start questioning Mosely again, right?
Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away.
We definitely have some new topics to ask him. Make sure I don't miss any of these. We do know what Cabri Sankor is. Can we tell him?
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sankor means?
Hell no.
He doesn't know. We have never asked him about Veves before.
Do you know anything about Veves?
What?
Veves. They're ritualistic patterns used in voodoo. You know, like those marks we found around the body.
You know what the department says about that, Knight. That voodoo stuff is faked.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. These Veves...
Look, just stop worrying about them marks. I don't think they're relevant.
The way he keeps saying it, that's what I was trying to think. Baby's kids? What? I'm going to try one more time just to see if he repeats himself.
Do you know anything about...
I told you, I don't think that's relevant.
He's not going to help us. Okay, what about Black Voodoo? I'm sure you probably don't know anything about that either.
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black Voodoo? Sounds like a put-on to me.
Put-on?
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black...
I'm not sure what put-on means. Case status? Gotta be some updates.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
It sure as hell ain't going well. There's a lot of brakes being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens.
See, that's pretty interesting.
I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
You know, I'll have to check that out, Dingo. There are definitely some more avatars that I want to add to there. I just need to make sure they're all pretty consistent in, like, size, you know? Because some of them that they add on there are huge, and they just don't fit in. So I want to make sure they're all relatively the same size. Hey, Nate, don't mind me, just sliding in late. How's it going, Nate? It's good to see you, dude. Of course I have to insult him.
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
That we have very luxurious hair. What is he talking about? Okay, I think that's pretty much all we need to ask him. Now, can we go talk to that kid? That's who I really want to talk to. Find out why he's so scared.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ciao, baby.
But he's already gone. They said they found him in the park, dealing coke. Would he go right back to the park, I wonder? Ciao, baby. Mosely's just so cool. I guess we could try the park. Oh, I'm having another flashback of where we might find him, though. We're actually made a lot of progress, Nate. So I'm trying to remember where we left off, like the last thing you saw, but at least this stream, we got that architect to take some of the drawings that we have and basically flesh it out to an entire thing. And then we went to a lecture for this guy that knows all about voodoo, basically teaching a college class. We sat in there, we fell asleep, and then we talked to him, and he gave us tons of good information about the things that we had. So we're making some good progress. We just had a police interview that we got to sit in with this guy that was dealing some coke, but he knows something about the murders. And he's not talking, but he's scared as hell. He says that they have eyes everywhere. So he's like totally paranoid about what's going on. Hey, this is new. I don't remember seeing her here before.
Madame Lorelei, the fortune teller, is garbed in a belly dancer's outfit and wears a boa around her neck. A real boa.
Surprised she can bring that to the park. You did miss that too. That's right, Relentless. That was pretty classic.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
Oh, now she's just dancing. Where'd she put her snake? She just put it in her stand?
She's busy at the moment.
Can I dance with her?
Not a bad idea.
Oh no.
Ooh, baby, I love the way you...
What are you doing, Gabe?
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hip.
Yep, she wants me.
What's happening, guys? That's gotta be worth a few experience points. Oh, she dropped something. That's why we got the little...
boys.
That's it. That is his middle name. Sexual Harassment Knight. I'm curious, is he this bad in the third game? I wonder, Retro, if you remember how, I guess, promiscuous he can be, you know? A little, like, forceful. S.H. Knight. Nice. What did she drop? Just like a scarf thing?
It's a silken veil.
Sorry, a veil. All right, let's grab that.
Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the park.
I think I clicked on the wrong thing.
Gabriel doesn't want to
What? You can't even pick it up? Seriously? Oh, there we go. It's gotta click the right pixel, guys. He does get worse? Oh my lord. I can hardly imagine. Okay, so now that she's not dancing, let's talk to her. Oh, we could give her this back, which we probably need to, but let me ask some other questions first.
How about a reading?
The prices are listed on the sign.
They seem a little steep.
Well, I sometimes do my intimate friends for nothing. But
whoa.
I am a businesswoman.
I'm sure you are.
Intimate friends, huh? Is that how we're going to become an intimate friend? By giving her back the veil? Could you just do a short reading for an intimate friend?
Could you just do a short reading for an intimate friend?
Darling, you toy with me. If I thought you were serious. But no, I must stay firm.
Smart girl. It's a nice snake you have there. Oh, there we go, talking about snakes again.
That's a nice snake you have there.
I could say the same of you.
It wasn't us this time.
Well, I know where I got mine. Where'd you get yours?
That's personal.
Jeez. We have to check this snake too. Remember, we have that scale. So maybe we need to see if this is related to the murder.
I'd really like to know more about that snake.
Sorry, sweetie, but I don't discuss Elvis with anyone.
Elvis. Did you lose a veil? In terms of service, snake? She does wear it. I mean, but it is live too. So I guess it could be, you know, I guess could have been at the crime scene if she was involved and she just took it.
Did you lose a veil?
Huh, my veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea.
Nothing ever changes, Nate.
Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune-telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
Oh, really?
I wish something would.
Strong. Yes, and yet so delicate. And, flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good.
Just gets worse.
I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Get a room.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one. Dark and beautiful.
Oh, I thought she was talking about herself.
Ah, I see the road of your life forking. And very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant.
Uh-oh.
Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh, God. Beware. Beware.
What? The hell happened there?
What is it about me lately?
I didn't like that. She just got possessed or something. Did she leave her snake or did she take her snake with her?
Madame Lorelei's booth is deserted.
Oh, I don't know if we have the veil. We might have given it back. Yeah, I think we gave it back. Let's see, can we interact with the booth at all?
Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the
No,
pot.
don't take the whole booth. Just loot it. I guess I have to use the open command, probably.
There is nothing to open or close there.
Maybe we don't need anything. I was thinking maybe there's something we grab from here.
Gabriel would not mind picking up a few extra bucks by using Madame Lorelei's boot while she's gone, but he doesn't know how to belly dance.
Darn it! Oh, that was clever. Okay, I think that was it.
Why do that to the boot?
Even she was like, what the f are you doing? That wasn't very yeehaw. No, it was not. Okay, so with that done, what's next, guys? We've talked to the old woman. Oh, I guess we could probably go back to the old woman now that we know what Caprice Saint-Cor means and let her know, and then she'll tell us. Foiled by our ignorance of belly dancing. Anybody know how to belly dance here, by the way? The only belly dancing I've ever seen is at Renaissance fairs. So where are we going again? Oh, here. Here we go. So now we can finally ask her about that. Or tell her we know what it is so she can give us more information. Oh, we got to change. Oh yeah, and that's also, you missed this, Nate. Did you know?
Right. But this is private.
That Gabriel Knight is also a Irish priest? Because it's true. Get ready for the best accent you've ever heard.
Yes? Who is it?
It's Father McLaughlin back again, don't you know?
Well, Father, I'm ashamed of you.
Oh no!
Last time you came to see me, you were so well groomed.
Forgot my hair.
Look at that mop of hair.
Well, yes, but...
Come back when you're more presentable, young man.
Always forget about the hair. Gotta gel down the hair before we talk to her. There we go.
The things I do for my art.
Friendly, I have a whole lot of belly to dance. But do you know how to belly dance? That's the difference. Oops, I always miss it one time and then I just go through the whole thing again. Yeah, and stripping down on the doorstep, that's kind of weird. It does look strangely secluded and dark. I don't know what that's all about.
Yes?
Maybe it's
Who is it?
kind of private.
It's Father McLaughlin back again, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yes, Father. Come on in. Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Now, that's not Irish, is it? Isn't don't you know like a Minnesota thing, I think? I'm not sure. That's not a Canadian thing. I think it's like Minnesota, right? Don't you know? Okay, so we're going to ask her questions and ask her about the Caprice and Pour. Oh, you'd say it in Canada too? I guess both. I've always thought Minnesota, but I'm trying to think of what movie or why I think that.
Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions, madame?
If you wish, Father.
Therapy, how's it going? Therapy, it's good to see you. Happy Thursday, how you doing? Yeah, he's meant to sound Irish, but I don't think that "don't you know" is like an Irish saying, but I'm not sure. How's it going, therapy? What's new with you? Okay, so we're gonna ask her about Cabri Sancor, and now that we know what it is, she'll tell us more.
About Cabri Sancor.
Well, are you going to tell me what it means, Father?
We do know what it means now. Of course I know what it means. It means goat without horns.
It means goat without horns.
Oh, Father, you surprise me. You do know what it means.
That's right.
You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
Evil! Okay, so we got some more information from that. Human sacrifice. So now we have a new thing to ask. So tell me what you know about voodoo. We've asked that so many times, therapy. It's ridiculous. But it's kind of the calling card of this game, I think, you know? It's kind of the I am Samuel Gordon of this game. Human sacrifice.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
My great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans. But the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Real voodoo queens?
Who were the real voodoo queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Laveau was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans.
Really? A fake?
It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo en fort. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret, most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it.
Is it here?
The real voodoo queen controlled Laveau, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Dang, that's crazy. So actually, therapy, for most people we ask about voodoo, they mostly say, I don't know anything about voodoo. But we did go to a class lecture at a college, a university, I'm assuming, and we learned a whole lot about voodoo. There was probably like a good 5 to 10 minute chunk of just lecture of non-stop voodoo history. It's pretty cool. Let's see if she has more to talk about that.
Is there anything else you remember about the real voodoo queen?
Well, my great-grandmother said that the real voodoo queen was the most beautiful woman on earth. She had the most incredible copper-colored skin.
Do we know anyone like that? Copper-colored skin?
Is there anything else you remember about the real voodoo queen?
Well, they are all brides of Satan. Other than that, I can't think of anything.
A voodoo people? I can't think of a song like that. But you know what, therapy? A lot of times, if I hear the song, I'll know what it is. But if I see a title, I'm like, what is that? I'm better at like remembering the notes than like the actual titles. We might get more out of human sacrifice. Let me try that again.
Can you tell me anything else about human sacrifice?
What is there to tell? They cut your heart out.
Yeah, sounds cool. Where do I sign up? Oh, cool. Yeah, then I can listen to it. Therapy. Awesome. Have you been listening to it recently, or did it just pop up in your mind because of that? Oh, and we have a new one. See, I just asked about black... No, I didn't ask about black voodoo. Black voodoo is a new one.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Oh, yes, Father. It is the wickedest kind. The kind they practice here in New Orleans.
I wish it was therapy. No, unfortunately, I have work tomorrow. You know, the way my schedule works out, because of I have a shorter day on Fridays all the time when I work, because I work 9 hours Monday through Thursday, and then Friday's only an 8-hour day. I usually go into work an hour late, actually, and get off at the normal time. I could go in normal time and get off early. I like the extra sleep, but unfortunately, I have a meeting early tomorrow, so I have to go at the normal time, which we can go a little bit longer. Yeah, and Voodoo Honfour, that's a new one too.
Tell me more about this secret Voodoo Honfour.
Well, go near it if you paid me. But it's here in Orleans, I guarantee
It is here.
I hear the drums at night, oh yes. That's why I am so ill. I tell you, those drums.
Drums.
But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there, I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of evil if there ever was one.
What?
It radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
What is it?
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
Oh, I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
Sure.
Bless this bracelet of a snake, even though its fives aren't great. Let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now, let us pray.
That's amazing. Like rain, rain, go away, come back, don't come back another day. Oh, it's classic. Oh, can I do something to this right now? Hold on. Are we supposed to compare this scale with it?
I think that's enough, Father.
Oh.
Oh, right. Here you go.
I think I was supposed to do something with it right there. But what? I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe I compared the scale to it, but maybe not. We could use a magnifying glass on it. We could take a sketch of it, perhaps. What else do we have? Flashlight, hair gel. Maybe I'll try the sketch and the magnifying glass. The way she waves her arms makes you laugh, the old woman. Yeah. So let's talk to her again.
Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions, madame?
See if we can see the item again.
If you wish, Father.
What did we ask when we got that? I think it was Voodoo Montfort?
Tell me more about...
Oops.
I told you.
No, there's actually an option down here. We can just straight up ask about the snake bracelet.
Can I see that snake bracelet again? I'm not sure the first blessing took, and I'd like to re-bless it.
All right. I do admire your thoroughness, Father. Here's the bracelet, Father.
Okay, let's just try a couple things we have.
Bless this bracelet of a snake, even though its fives aren't great. Let it...
There we go. Magnifying glass?
There's no point in you.
Sketchbook?
There's no point.
What else do we have? I don't think I had a chance to actually use a scale on that before.
There's no point.
Tweezers?
There's no... There's no...
I can't think of what else I might need to do. I think we're missing something. We'll probably have to come back here later.
Oh.
It's gone. So we might be done talking to her now?
Do you mind if I ask...
If...
I feel like we might have exhausted all of our options. Let me just see there's no new ones. I think that's it. Okay. No, we got some new dialogue options and we need to ask everybody, pretty much. Which, there's a few people we haven't seen in a long time. Actually, this entire
madame,
stream.
I must be going.
Of course, Father. I know how busy you must...
Our character walks so fast, it doesn't even give her a chance to finish.
I'm not going back on the street looking like this.
Alright, so it's been a long time. Let's go to the museum and talk to Dr. John. We have so many new voodoo topics. I'm curious how much he's going to tell us and how much he's going to not tell us.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Now, one thing I thought was kind of interesting, she was talking about with the whole kind of that evil church or whatever it was called, the Hudon or something like that, the drums, like that drum noise. And there's this drummer we've seen here. We've also seen him somewhere else. I wonder if he has something to do with that. Yeah, Dr. John with his big snake.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
So many options. Ooh, did someone say big snake? We might be talking about some more snakes soon. So we asked him about this. He said he didn't know. I wonder if he's going to change his tune now that we know.
You're sure you haven't heard the term caprice encore?
I am sure, Mr.
Knight. He knows. I don't think we asked him about this. This is new.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Nate has been summoned.
Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Knight. The voodoo churches in the city have no need for secrecy.
He doesn't know what it is then.
Do you know anything about...
How about Veves?
Do you know anything about Veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
Do you know anything
Yeah, that's all he knows about that. Black voodoo?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
That sort of viewpoint makes my work very difficult, Mr. Knight.
I'm not implying that all voodoo is evil, but there are certain practitioners that use voodoo towards a darker end.
Of course.
No one that I am familiar with. If there are one or two ignorant believers, that is none of my concern. And I do not care to promote a Hollywood interpretation of voodoo by discussing it.
Dang. We touched on a touchy subject with him. What if I ask about that again?
You really don't know anything about black voodoo practices?
I believe I already indicated my intolerance for that line of inquiry.
Yeah, he did. You know what happened, Nate? She ratted you out. She's trying to shorten her, therapy, and again, Relentless is trying to shorten their sentence to get out early. I see what you're doing, Relentless. Oh, does he know anything about babies? I think if some of these are new, I don't know. I think these might all be there, like ones we've actually asked him for. Don't call me out. I knew it. I knew it. I think everything else we've actually asked him about. Because this is all just his topics, you know? That's true. He's intolerant towards the questions, not the topic itself. Nate, I never would have expected them. Taji, yeah. Relentless just wants to shorten the sentence. That's all Relentless wants to do. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get out of there. Or they capture you again. I think that's it. I want to talk to this guy.
Gabriel can't do a thing with a drummer on the street.
Dang it. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. John.
We could...
Walk carefully out there, Mr. Knight.
Is that a threat? We could talk to the drugstore guy with all the new topics. He doesn't want to tell us anything either.
Hi.
It's always the quiet one.
That wouldn't be...
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Okay, what is new here? I think Veves is new.
Do you know anything about Veves?
No, sir. Never heard of them.
Bullcrap. How about Black Voodoo?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Oh, no such thing, I tell you for sure.
Come on.
Oh, come on. You have to know about Veve. They're voodoo symbols.
Not any kind of voodoo I know about.
Oh,
Not
do you know anything about
black voodoo.
Nothing. This guy is so secretive. All right. He's probably in charge of the whole thing. What I really want to do is get this giant gator helmet.
To get the mask, Gabriel would have to buy it.
Oh, we don't have money. Can we buy it with coupons? Oh, we could try showing him the baby. I didn't think about that, Retro. And actually Dr. John as well.
Hi.
Didn't think about showing that to him either. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Fanny Bunny.
Do you recognize
How's
this
it going?
pattern?
Don't look familiar at all, sir.
Sure. Sure it doesn't. That's our new one that's fully completed. I don't think we've shown him this.
Do you know anything about these crosses? I think there's some kind of
We
code.
might have, though.
Looks like a lot of hen tracks to me, man.
No, that sounds familiar. Okay, he's not going to tell us anything. Well, let's try Dr. John. I don't think I even had an option to ask him about the animal masks. Unless it just added that to my options since I tried to grab it.
Hi.
Let me just try looking at it real quick.
The mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head.
It's strange enough that it just seems like we can take it, right?
Can I?
Yeah, no crocodile head option, unfortunately. So maybe not. Maybe we don't actually need it. Okay, back to Dr. John just to show him that item real quick. Let's see,
Hello,
animal
Dr.
masks,
John.
4 from bottom.
Glad you could
Oh, was there
return to
another
us,
mask I
Mr.
missed? I was just trying to grab that gator mask. I didn't even see another one. Let me go back there and check it out in just a minute. Why are you going all slow now, Gabriel? I just turned your speed up.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Where did you get that? Sounded like you do know what it is. Well,
Thanks
that
a
makes
lot.
sense,
Bye
Hasifa,
now.
because
Come back.
I had asked that generic animal masks thing many times, but now that we've looked at the gator mask, maybe when I say that, he'll specifically reference it, you know? Sometimes they're not going to ask exactly what it says. They'll be more specific because you have more clues. So let's try that.
Hi. Can I ask,
There we go.
do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs. The only one left is Willie Jr.
There we go.
The old crocodile. Well, he's sort of a mascot now, yeah.
Willie Jr., you say? Right, Retro? Where did you get that thing? I've never seen in my life.
About Willie Jr., would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
Whoa.
$100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. I could part with him for less.
Okay, we're gonna have to barter for something. Let's ask again.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $100.
Would you take coupons?
Would you take 50?
Don't.
Same thing, okay. Well, we did need to do that. We have no money. Unless we take it from the cash register. Maybe we can take it. And $1993. That's like maybe 220 bucks or something? I don't know. Grace, can you research money? But yeah, we haven't talked to Grace in a while. We probably could get her to research something. How to make money. Because the bookstore's not doing it.
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
And she might have more messages, too.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Not now.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Oh, here we go. I have a pattern I need you to research. This is the pattern that we got done by the architect, right?
I have a pattern I need you to research.
The Veves.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I think that's it.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Now, I think there's some new options here, too. Let's ask her about Black Voodoo.
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black Voodoo? Now, what are you getting yourself into?
Nothing you need to know about. Do you?
I know there are dark forms of any major religion. Where there's a yin, there's a yang.
Speaking of yin and yang...
But no, I don't know anything really about voodoo, dark or otherwise. Sorry.
She's innocent. All right. Can I ask it again?
Are you sure you don't know anything about Black Voodoo?
You are desperate. I told you I can't help you.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, Veves.
Do you know anything about Veve?
I told you.
Oh, we already asked her about that. Okay. I think that's it. Or no, I think this Voodoo Hunt 4 is new too.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo pound fool?
In New Orleans?
I think so.
No, I don't. But it sounds dangerous. You're not gonna try to find this voodoo group yourself, are you?
Absolutely.
Would I do that? You're sure you don't know anything about a secret voodoo temple?
No. No, I don't. But if it exists, I wish you'd stay away.
I like how she actually cares about us, you know? We give each other crap, but she actually cares about us. I think that's it for the new stuff. Now, that one guy said he would call us when it was ready, like the research. I wonder if we go back here, if we might randomly get one. It'd be nice to get a phone call right now. Just like Nate and I. It's perfect. Yin and yang. Nothing back here. It's too quiet in here. This is the only scene that doesn't have music.
I'm going out.
Good luck.
Now, I got to wrap up things soon, but I'm not sure what I need to do next. So it'd be great to like find a good stopping point when I actually have like a mission, because I'll start the next stream and have no idea what I really need to do next, you know? We did have to do something at the cemetery, I believe. At least our horoscope told us we would find something at the cemetery, remember? We don't know what, but I'm going to try to go to that other... the Getty, actually. The Getty tomb. I think it was this way. And then one more over. For the longest time, I didn't even know I could go that direction. Ah. There we go.
Malia.
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Ambush her, why don't you?
Mine too.
I noticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that 1,000,000 times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
It sounds like
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See? I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come by tonight. Please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Rejected.
Damn it.
Or Gabriel Knight.
The tomb is much too heavy.
Oh, we need a key. So there is a little keyhole over here on the side. Alright, so we did need to do that anyway. I wonder, is that all we needed to do this chapter? We can go check the college again to see if he's done with the research, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, so we're not done yet. We'll just go ask him real quick. Swing and a miss. He gave it a good shot, though. That was a hell of a shot.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh, goody.
Oh, goody. I love that.
And if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
I'm guessing he's going to call us, because like he said he would, but I just got to ask. Where was that option anyway? I don't even see that option. Was it Veve's?
Can you tell me anything about that Veve
Yeah,
I showed
this is
you?
it.
I told you I would research this tonight when I had anything concrete.
Okay, no, we're not quite ready for that yet. I'm trying to think, did we get any new topics since we talked to him last? Maybe this one?
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Secret voodoo hound fool? Where, Mr. Knight?
In New Orleans?
Well, I don't know anything about a secret hound fool in New Orleans. But if you find something along those lines, let me know.
I think that was new. But I think we've already tried everything else. Okay, so this is probably a good stopping point. Unfortunately, I don't know what the next mission is. So might need your guys' help when we start the next stream on Saturday to kind of figure out where we're going to go from there. Let's go ahead and do a save. And also, Retro, do you know, do a save real quick before I wreck this. The number of points we have, does it correlate to completing the game, or is like just beating it, or does that correlate to doing everything in the game? Because we're at 120 of 342 little steps, you know? I wonder if you have to get 342 to beat the game, or can you beat it with like 300, or like 280 or something? Because I'm not sure if that's a really good, accurate determination of how fast we can get. That is the max points. So you can absolutely finish it with less, I guess is what I'm thinking. So from what I remember, I think the first few days are kind of longer, but I think the days get shorter as you go further in the game, right? And not all of them are necessary. I will definitely not get them all without doing a walkthrough or something, you know? With a walkthrough,